It's the I Can't Mom Today podcast with Heather, the new mom, and Vera, the seasoned mom. I Can't Mom Today.
Hey, this is the I Can't Mom Today podcast. Back again with Vera and Heather. Hi, Vera.
Hey, Heather.
How are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing, I'm struggling a little bit right now, but, just, a valley in the midst of the peaks.
Yeah. Well, you guys are trying to do potty training right now, right?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Potty training's not, although Luke was pretty good with potty training, but still, it's not an easy gig. Like I always said, I knew where every bathroom was in town because it would be like, you'd be in line at Target. I gotta go to the bathroom. Crap.
Yeah. He's not that vocal yet. So
Really?
yeah. So he's said potty a couple times and, he's had a lot of accidents today. So like we did the weekend with no clothes. And then yesterday, Brad did, took the day. And then, today is my day to take him. So he goes back to school tomorrow and we are struggling today. He is struggling. So I finally decided I was going to start bribing him with Elmo stickers that came with his training underwear.
Well, that's cool. As long as it's, not like candy.
Except for
what?
He can't I was like, oh, where are we? Because they were like teeny tiny, like not probably the size of a pencil eraser, tiny. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, oh, buddy, we can put it on the calendar so Daddy can see it when he comes home.
Yeah.
And, he's he's not even 20 months. He'll be 20 months in like 2 weeks. So he's a very tiny baby, he's actually giant, but he's
I was going to say
still, but anyways, so I went to put it on there and he lost his damn mind.
Really?
I was just like, oh, I'm like, but, and I think he's just tired. So I put him down for a nap early because I was like, dude,
let's hope that he stays down.
Yeah, well, he got up and I was like, dude, I'm like, buddy, it's night time. Lay down. Elmo. Mama, Elmo. So,
hey, even adults, when they're tired, act like that. I know I do.
100%. Yeah. Oh, when I'm hungry, get out of my way.
Hangry.
Get out of my way.
Mm-hmm. Plus, I'm on steroids right now, so I'm steroidally hangry.
Yeah. How's that going? How are you doing?
Oh, well, the steroids are helping a lot. And then the other medicine that I'm on, methotrexate, I think is helping. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping to get off the steroids soon because they do make me a little on the edgy side. And I can tell my face is kind of puffed up. Yeah. Although I've lost weight because I've changed my diet so much, but my face still looks pudgy. So it's kind of weird. So, but I'm feeling a lot better. I still get my heels right now. If I stand on my heels, it feels a little bit like I'm standing on rocks.
Oh,
yeah, so I've got still a few, my fingers, my wrists, and my heels are not 100%, but everything else is a lot better. So it's still a hell of a lot better than a few months ago, that's for sure.
Awesome. Well, at least you're on the road. Yes.
That's right. And my underwear is falling off because it's too big. So that's a happy problem to have.
Interesting.
Everybody wants to know about Vera's underwear.
Everybody has just visualized that.
That's your pants on the ground, underpants on the ground.
Maybe it's the universe telling you should start going commando like Baker.
Yeah, right. Commando's good for everybody.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. But anyways, we digress. Yeah. So today's podcast is about getting rid of stuff, like your kid stuff. So last weekend, some of my friends, their son, who's my godson, gave Baker some outside toys. And, they had a conversation about it with him, with Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan. Shout out. Woo, woo. But they had a conversation with him and okay, we have to get rid of these toys and where do you want them to go? And what about Baker? And I'm paraphrasing. I don't really know that that's the conversation, but it went something like that. And so he felt good about giving the toys away to Baker. And I was, of course he can come over anytime he wants and play with them. He's 8. So, he can teach Baker how to play with them.
Yeah.
And so I got to the point, and now with the Elmo, just a sticker, and I try to and the doctor said, at this point they're going to he's going to start with tantrum and pushing his boundaries and just redirecting is really great, like getting him onto something else. But this kid has a one-track mind. He's like, dies.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and I remember back when I was babysitting Lucas, you had a box in the middle of his room one time. I was just like, put the damn toys in the box, close it up, put it away for a month if he doesn't ask for any of it, and then bye-bye.
Yeah.
But now it's not that easy.
No.
So
no.
Tell me your wisdom. I mean, especially, we can't, Maria or whatever what is that lady's name?
Oh yeah, the little Japanese lady.
Mm-hmm.
You say thank you and you put it down.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
I know. Oh my God. She's so like soft. Yeah. I just want to be like, please come over and just like talk to me.
Exactly. I'll just lay down and listen to you talk. Exactly. I don't care about putting stuff away and getting rid of stuff.
Yeah. You just do whatever. You just get rid of whatever. Just talk to me as you do it.
I'm not too bad about getting rid of my own stuff.
Yeah.
I've learned over the years just because, also too, I had when my grandmother, and I'll never forget, like different grandparents and stuff, when they pass away or they get moved to a nursing home, you're going through all this stuff. And I remember it was so traumatic for my mother and my uncle when my grandmother was moving to a nursing home, and how all the stuff that was my grandfather's, and it was just decades of stuff, and getting rid of it and deciding what to get rid of, and just the actual physical act of doing it was so rough. So I've always had that in the back of my mind where I'm like, if it's going to go in the attic, it doesn't need to go. Like that means that you're not going to see it again, more than likely. So just get rid of it.
I have a bag full of toys at my mom's attic that I beg to differ.
Oh, really? So what are you going to do with that bag full of toys?
I don't know. It has like the original, the OG Teddy Ruxpin. It has like my kitten Caboodle, which is like a horse and this little girl that rides on it. I mean, like I know it's up there.
Put that crap on eBay, girl.
It will eventually go up there. Okay. I just need to acquire some more.
Acquire some more, what do you call that? Worthiness? No, there's another word for it.
I don't know. Something.
I don't know. It's been a long day.
It needs to get some more value. Right? Yeah. Increase its value. That's what.
That's right. It needs to increase its value. So, Lucas, right now, Lucas is 16, and he's got piles of stuff like Nintendo DS games.
Okay, I was going to say, do not throw him under the bus and say he has stuffed animals.
Yeah, no, the stuffed animals are actually partly mine. That's one of the things I do have trouble getting rid of.
Oh.
Because they have names.
I have one.
Regular toys.
I have one from when I was a kid.
That's it?
Besides the stuff that's in my mom's attic.
See, that's right.
But I have taken with me one toy.
One toy. And the rest is at your mom's attic.
Yes.
Well, I get every once in a while.
Safe and sound.
I get a box every once in a while from my dad's house in New Jersey, just filled with stuff that they're trying to get out of their house that they didn't want to throw away. They're like, here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what's this? I'm like, oh, what is all this junk?
Yeah, I used to have this monkey that I really wish I still had. I don't know what happened to him, but I know it was so sad. I had him. I know. I feel like I was told that my dad might have gotten rid of it, and that really makes me sad. But in any event.
No,
we still have Cuddles.
We love your dad. But yeah. Cuddles.
He says cuddle me on his, it's like embroidered on his chest. It's a little pink bear.
Aw. Well, I have a whole bunch of them that I put in Luke's room when he was little, and now they're disguised in Luke's room as Luke's, but they're not really Luke's. They're mine. Some of them are his. So yeah, that's the only thing I have trouble getting rid of. But other than that, he's got a bunch of like toy trucks and Nintendo DS games and stuff like that, which he's too old for, and it's taking up a lot of room in his room. And he's like, Mom, I don't have any room in my room to put stuff, and I get new stuff and I have nowhere to put it. And I think part of the reason that adults have more room than kids is because the kid just has the kid room. We don't have like the rest of the house like you guys have.
Oh yeah, because I keep my stuffed animals in my kitchen.
Yeah. And my Nintendo DS games.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
So we've got an issue, and I need to go in there with him and I told him, why don't we figure out how to sell the stuff on eBay, but you'll be in charge, but you'll get all the money. When you sell it it's your stuff. I gave it to you, or whoever gave it to you, and you'll make all the money. And just think of all the money you'll make, but you're going to have to be in charge of shipping it and managing the eBay account and all that stuff. Well, yeah, he doesn't want to do that. Neither do I.
No. Like, and the thing for me is I don't like doing that because first of all, it's a lot of time and commitment. I still have to store the stuff. But second, like I can give it to, if I can give it to someone else, like why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
You know, like there's this woman I know, her 1-year-old has cancer, and he's been in the hospital, and they're looking for, you know, we were decluttering all of our Baker stuff. And so I was like, hey, do you want here's some clothes, here's some pictures. Like, do you need this? You know, what else do you need? And she's like, I need bibs. And I was like, dude, Brad, literally, we had over 60 bibs.
No way.
I swear to God. And I'm not
4 when Luke was little. I was like, bib schmib.
That's how I was. I never put bibs on him, but Brett always had bibs on him, and like always, like it was like an accessory for him. I'm like, we don't need that many. And we gave him
an accessory.
We gave him
bib are we going to wear today, darling?
Yeah, for sure. We gave this little boy 50 bibs, and that's not even all the bibs we had. Those are the ones that weren't stained.
Oh my gosh.
I know. So anyways, and also little plug right here for Aiden's Army. It's not a GoFundMe. I'll have to look it up, but they are taking donations for this little boy, Aiden, who has cancer, just for his treatments. And, you know, his mom had to stop working while they're going through this process. And he is 1 year old, and he is very cute and very adorable. You can find it on the group on Facebook, Aiden's Army. So,
okay. So you can look that up for sure.
Yeah. And the donation page is on there as well.
And yeah, well, I agree with you on giving stuff away. I've done that over the years, where there's some stuff that's like Goodwill stuff, and then other stuff I'll see if I can find somebody who needs it. Like if it's better stuff, like good, like toys that have barely been used, or like you said, bibs with no stains, or stuff like that. That if I can't find someone, I'll give it to Goodwill. But like with all the electronic stuff, I'm like, God, it's like so much money that the stuff is worth. It's Skylanders. So Baker's too little for Skylanders, but Luke has like boxes of Skylanders. They're these little things that go with a video game, and you collect them. And I'm reluctant to just give them away because it's so much money. But then, like we agree, it's such a pain in the butt to put on eBay. So
really quick, sorry, it's Aiden's Army against neuroblastoma. Aiden's Army against neuroblastoma. So if you want to look it up, because there's another Aiden's Army on Facebook, which I'm sure is equally as
important. Yes.
So sorry. No. Is there? I wonder if there's like kid swap meet. I don't know.
Well, I know I've talked to some parents who do that with kids stuff, but it's like it's in person, and they have like but it's like for little kids, and so I wouldn't know. You know, I'm here in Tallahassee, so I don't know if there's like wherever you are, if you can go. There's like a Facebook page where it's like swap with so and so.
Oh yeah, there are. Yeah, I've seen those or heard of those. I haven't participated in it, but yeah, it's like they're like little groups that you're like, leave $5 under the doormat and your stuff's outside or something, right?
Yeah. But that's not bad though. But I guess part of it too, though, part of the issue is teaching your child to let go, to actually get rid of stuff and be able to get rid of stuff. Because that's a skill in and of itself. Mm-hmm. And I think that I wouldn't be, obviously I'm not stellar stuffed animals, but I'm pretty good at it.
Let's not look at my basement right now.
Yeah. But because of I remember the trauma so well of getting rid of grandparent stuff and how bad it was. Because I'm like, if I die, I don't want someone, this sounds really morbid, but I don't want someone to have to go through piles and piles of my stuff, Yeah,
no, for sure.
So I think about that. God forbid something happened to me. I out of consideration for the people left, I'd like to try and keep not too much stuff anyway as possible. So, but you still have to teach your kids that, teach your kids how to get rid of stuff. So what do you think you're going to do with Baker?
I don't know, because I don't want him to be like a hoarder in the sense of, I don't want to like take stuff away from him for fear of him being like, well, this was taken away from me, so I have to keep everything. Does that make sense?
Right.
But I also don't want it to be a lengthy conversation. Like it should be like, hey buddy, what do you want to give away to somebody or what? And I did some research on the internets before, but they were saying that you shouldn't say let's give things away. What do you want to keep? But kids are going to keep everything.
Right.
Maybe, I know a lady we worked with years ago, she had her kids around Christmas time fill up like a box, and they gave that box away every year at Christmas time. And that was a tradition she started with them. And that's kind of a cool tradition. I like that.
And it makes room for the new toys that you're hopefully going to get at Christmas too.
Yeah.
So that's kind of good. It's a win-win. See, I did do some of that with Lucas when he was really little. I remember saying, there are little kids who don't have toys, so we need to give, since you don't play with this toy anymore, how about we give it to little kids who don't have any toys at all? And I would say stuff like that. And he'd kind of get it. But of course, then if I got really annoyed with him and I thought he was acting spoiled, remember I sat him down in front of the computer with Starving Children. I was like, look at this. This could be your life. And look at all the toys that you have and all the clothes that you have and all the food that you have. It was like a mommy dearest moment.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes, but the thing is, it's like, you're kind of at your end of you're at the end of the rope and you're like, holy cow, guy.
Yeah. And he was like, I think he was like 3, he was definitely a 3-nager for sure.
Yeah.
His 2s weren't so terrible, but the 3 is 3-nager for sure. So that's when he was a 3-nager, I think. But when we were all when everybody was calm and we were going through his stuff, he was pretty good about saying, oh, okay, well, yeah, because I would say, you don't really play with this anymore, do you? And then I'd kind of say, this is a really little baby toy anyway. And you're a big boy now. You don't really need that. And then a little baby can play with it that doesn't have any toys. And he'd say, okay. But then I'd still do some stuff behind his back, like stuff that I knew that he just would not miss.
He wasn't going to see.
Yeah.
Totally.
But I felt like it was important for him to feel like he had a part in the decisions, just so that hopefully moving forward in life, he would. Right now, I don't think it's that he doesn't want to get rid of stuff. I think he's just being lazy.
Now, could you donate it to like a Ronald McDonald House or Shands or something like that?
Possibly. That's especially the video games, because like I said, they're so pricey, and then they're so kind of universal and good for kids who are a little bit older.
Yeah.
I could. I mean, they've
compromised. They can't go out and run and play. And
yeah, it's a good toy for if you can't be active. So I should really look into that. And then too, it would be good if I made Luke go with me when we donate it, just so he could see this is where it's going. Even though he's 16, obviously I can tell him where it's going, but it's important
but even to
giving.
Talk to kids that are in those positions,
Yeah.
And really sure. Maybe create a bond,
Yeah. Well, and to actually see where it's going and see what it's like to give and see what it's like to do something charitable.
Yeah.
So those are, with an older kid, but it is good, I think, to try and instill that,
when they're younger.
And
unreasonable.
and yelling and screaming and shove them in front of a video of starving children.
Yes. That's an excellent idea. Can you send me a video?
Yeah, right.
What worked for you?
I still can't believe that I did that. Yeah, mommy desperation. No judges.
No, I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures. And every mom most moms that are normal. I mean, there are those like extra super special moms, but God bless them, because I'm not one.
Right. Me neither.
And it's just, everyone's had those breaking points where you're just like, I'm going to pull my hair out. And yeah.
I don't know what to do. So, yeah. But I think ultimately it's really good to be able to get rid of stuff and get that started earlier on in their lives.
Maybe Maria should write a book for kids.
Oh, she should. The little Japanese lady on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yes.
How does this make you feel? Does this spark joy?
Does it bring you joy?
All right. Well, thank you. And tell it to go bye-bye.
I know. That's what's so funny to me, because I'll do that. I did that with a bunch of my clothes since I've lost weight. And there's still some things that are a little bit too big. Yeah. But I told myself, or they fit now, And then I put them on and I realized I don't really like them anyway. Like I've been waiting to fit into them. I bought them.
I had so much of that.
Oh,
yes.
I'm like, do these jeans bring me joy? No, they do not bring me joy.
I
Hold
know.
them up and say thank you.
I went through some of my clothes. I was like, when I get back down to the size that I want to be, am I actually going to wear this? And I was like, no.
Yeah. The one pair of jeans I tried on made me look like I had cow butt, as Luke would say.
What is cow butt?
It makes your butt look really, because it's like, they were mid-rise, but the back part kind of went up high. So it makes your butt look really long, kind of like a cow butt.
I already got that. So
you just have natural cow butt?
Yes, I do. I really do.
You're naturally cow butt-esque.
That's why I need to have pockets in the back of my jeans.
Oh, yeah. No, pockets help break up the cow butt factor for sure.
Yeah. No, I do. It's just, it's insane. It's always been a problem.
Just say no to cow butt.
I didn't know that was a thing, though.
Yeah, me neither. When the first time he said it, I was laughing my butt off. Ha ha! My non-cow butt.
Yeah. All right. Well, then.
Funniest podcast ever. We've been so all over the place.
Let's spark some joy.
Yeah.
If you have any suggestions on what worked for your child, because we've touched on it a million times that every child is different. No kid is the same. So obviously, having a conversation, maybe you do have a conversation and it really worked, but how was it laid out? Like I read on one website, they're like, have a serious conversation in a family meeting so everyone has input. And then it's like, 2 things later, it's like, make it fun. I was like, what? This is very contradictory.
Serious meeting, but make it fun.
I know, make it fun when they get rid of it.
Have flowcharts.
I guess once they decide, yes, we should get rid of it, and then make it fun.
Then I don't know. Fun, I guess. I don't know.
But
we never claim to be experts. But yes, if you have any suggestions, you can post them on our Facebook page, I Can't Mom Today.
Yes. Right? And how can I effectively redirect my child?
Exactly.
From losing his mind.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you should have heard the screams.
Oh, my gosh. I don't miss that time. I'm sorry.
Screams and tears. I mean, and I'll say, like, he's a good kid. He's a jerk sometimes, but we all are. Not even 2 years old. So his rationale is very low.
Yeah, man.
But I would say he's probably really great about 80% of the time.
Yeah. Well, at least I haven't seen him in a few months, but when I saw him, he was so cute and smiley.
I know.
He wasn't fussy at all.
He's smiley, but he's very, like, I don't know, like people at Target, he's very serious with them. He's like, what are you doing talking to me? But then we went and got a passport for him today, or like filled out the paperwork, and the guy was like, he loved the guy. He's like, hey, what's up? I see you. But it depends. So, but yeah, he's good most of the time, but yeah. But what would this podcast be if I always told the great stories?
Well, I know. It would be like just regular Facebook.
I know. Well, and that's not the
happy
promise.
Stuff.
Or premise, not promise. The premise isn't I can mom today.
I can't. So. That's right. That's why it makes sense.
Yes. My child is not always the devil, but sometimes, as we all can be.
Exactly. Yeah. No, we can all be turds at times. And sometimes we can even talk.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, it's been such a long couple of days. I'm like,
I know.
I really can't, Mom. Even like, are you okay? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mars must be in retrograde or something.
I don't know, but I told Brian, I was like, take 2019 back. I'm done.
Right? And it's only April.
Yes. Tap out.
We can do it. But
yes.
Not all the time.
I know. Yeah.
So you can email us though, ican'tmomtodaypodcast@gmail.com, and Instagram, ican'tmomtodaypodcast, and feel free to share your stories and ask questions. And sometimes I like to post funny stuff on our Facebook.
Yes, you can find us there too. I don't think you said that.
Yeah, I Can't Mom Today on Facebook. I like to post, like, sometimes I'll just be feeling like total poo and I'll just find something funny that makes me laugh and I'll post it. Like the running errands with my mom video.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch that? Yeah. Isn't it funny? Oh my God. So yeah, I try and find stuff to post to cheer people up when you're especially feeling I can't momish.
Maybe we should create a music video.
Oh God.
I always wanted to do that.
Really?
Even before I had kids, I was like, these spirits are cool.
I don't know.
You can write a song.
You can do it.
I'll use my golden chords.
Yes.
Hey.
Nothing.
All right. If you have any suggestions on podcasts that you want to listen to, obviously we are here for you, and we want to help you and be able to be beneficial to other people as well. Because
so you feel like you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Jinx, double things, triple Coke. All right. Until next time. Bye.